So what is Romancing Saga Re universe? If you're new to the game or considering playing it, this video is for you. If I were to sum up Romancing Saga Re universe in one sentence, I'd say something like this. Romancing Saga Re universe, hereafter referred to as just Romancing Saga, is an entirely single-player mobile RPG experience with gacha elements and a heavy emphasis on incremental character development. Now let's go into a little more detail on each of these elements. Romancing Saga is an entirely single-player game. While many mobile games are primarily a single-player experience, Romancing Saga is what I'm calling entirely a single-player experience, at least insofar as gameplay mechanics are concerned. That means no PvP, no cooperative PvE, no friends list, and no guilds, at least as of the current iteration of the game. Within the context of the game itself, all of your actions only affect your own account. This can either be a positive or negative depending on one's personal preference, but before we move on, I just want to quickly list out some of the benefits of this particular design decision. Romancing Saga is a mobile RPG experience. The RPG game mechanics here are fairly standard and see you battling enemies in a turn-based system wherein you attack with a party of characters by selecting which skills they use to attack with. Characters gain experience and levels from their participation in combat, which I'll touch on more later. And that's combat in a nutshell. Ultimately, of course, this system has a good deal of depth to it, but that's not the subject of this video, so let's move on. Romancing Saga has gacha elements. Chances are if you're watching this video, you know what a gacha game is, so I'll instead touch on how the system is used in this game in particular. First of all, the gacha here is characters only. All gear, skill upgrades, etc. are farmable via the story or special events. Gacha pulls are divided between special limited time banners with limited time characters, and the general, always available, normal pool of characters banner. How this relates to the system in other games is largely going to depend on the game you're coming from, but in general, Romancing Saga is very generous to their player base. And lastly, the game has a heavy emphasis on incremental character development. This game is, in many ways, all about leveling up your huge roster of characters and making them stronger, and stronger, and stronger. Of course, there is a story, and there are plenty of challenges and other things to like about the game, but if you're playing Romancing Saga, you're going to be spending most of your time developing your characters, so you better like it. The character stat grind in particular is the largest time sink this game has. Get used to seeing this animation a lot. The main points here are as follows. You level up your character by earning experience in combat, and by spending said experience on leveling up one of their styles. Each style has a level cap of 30 that can be boosted to 50 through the use of puzzle pieces, which can be either gained from summoning duplicates or by farming the pieces for free in-game. As mentioned, stats can be increased incrementally and at random from battle. The same is true for ranking up your character's skills. Gear is farmable from the story and events and can be leveled up using materials also farmable in-game. And that's basically it. I hope I've given a more or less clear depiction of what this game is about and what you can expect from playing it. I wouldn't be making this video if I didn't enjoy the game, and likewise I heartily recommend it to anyone who enjoys classic JRPG style character development and combat. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.